Welcome back to Formula D. Irwindale is crazy. All the drivers are going big on the hard bank, and we're back into the crazy 8. The last 2 battles in the hard 8 are upon us, beginning with Tanner Foust and Chris Forsberg. Tanner's driving the McKinney Motorsports 240SX, and Forsberg is behind the wheel of the Falken Tires S15. Let's get with J-Rod, who's got the call.
Tanner Foust, Chris Forsberg. Chris looks like he's lagging a little bit. See if he can catch up. He's running through the gears. Tanner Foust. Look at the smoke coming off those Falcons from Chris Forsberg. He's got to play. Oh, man, Tanner hitting that cone. Chris Forsberg hitting the cone that Tanner. Oh, man. Wow. Chris Forsberg. You can't even see the back of his car. Tanner Foust comes in tight on that first turn. But advantage goes to Chris Forsberg because Tanner Foust hit that first cone. 1, 2, 3! Chris Forsberg leading, Tanner Foust following. Chris is going to throw on the smoke screen like Spy Hunter. Tanner with the straight line approach. He needs to drift. Chris is defending his line. Whoa, Tanner all over Chris, and he spins out. Tanner spins out. Chris Forsberg moves on to the final 4.
There you go. So Chris Forsberg on top of his guy. I mean, looking good right there, right?
Perfect, perfect. Chris did his own thing. Tanner's, I think, a little too anxious to catch up to Chris Forsberg, so during the switchover, he sped up a lot, and when he was supposed to brake, it was a little bit too late, so it threw all his weight off.
Tell me, did you like the run?
Yeah, I think Chris was on a really fast line. He was throwing that thing in there, and then Tanner, he did make a little bit of a mistake. You know, he tried to suck into Chris, and he couldn't make it.
How are you feeling after defeating Tanner?
I'm really excited. Tanner's been running so well for like the past week. We saw him in a couple practice sessions. He was like the one guy who's always been running the right line from day one. So I kind of thought I had to, step it up a little bit, but, just luck's on my side, I guess, and worked out.
The last battles of the hard 8, we've got my man Sam Cubinet and Vaughn Gittin Jr. Falken Tires' Vaughn Gittin Jr. is driving an S13 he borrowed at the last second, while Sam Cubinet is in the Mopar-backed Viper. Sam has to win this battle to stay in the fight for the championship, and he's been looking mean all day. Let's go to Jared for the call.
Huff getting rough for Van Gittin Jr. from Baltimore, Maryland. Woo! Look at the LEDs on Sam's car. Vaughn Gittin Jr. going low. Bring it up, Vaughn. I can't even hear myself think. That SRT-10 is uncorked. Vaughn Gittin Jr. trying to play catch-up all over. Vaughn's all over. So Sam spins out. Sam gets out of shape.
Wait a minute. Did he spin out or did he almost spin out?
He almost spun out, but he lost the drift, so that advantage should go to JR.
The fact that JR went around him on the outside automatically tells you that
something's wrong.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, send it! Vaughn Gittin Jr. with Samuel Humanet. Vaughn Gittin Jr. gonna lead in the borrowed car. Steve Otapolo bringing it low to high. How's Sam gonna fare? He spun out the first time. Here comes Vaughn Gittin. Whoa! Man, detonating, throwing fire in Sam's face. What is going on? Spinning wide. Samuel Humanet. Oh, man. What is going on here? Irwindale.
Oh, my gosh. Sam spun out again.
He was pushing.
So let me get this. Vaughn Gittin Jr. gets a bye because your car doesn't get fixed, and then Sam Humanet spins out twice for no reason, and he's already moved on to the Final Four?
Yeah.
You are holding it down today.
Wow. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I'm You owe me, buddy. I think Reese is a little bit happy that he doesn't have to go against Sam because, I just sealed the deal for him in the championship.
What were you thinking during the second run? You could not spin out. You had to hold it together.
Yeah, well, I messed up a little bit on the bank, but then I came in like a missile on him in that bottom turn, and came right in on him, and he spun, and I kept my line and just went right around him. And the car's breaking up a little bit on me, but, you know, I'm super excited. You know, I just can't believe it.
And as night falls here at Irwindale, so will another driver as Vaughn Gittin Jr. and Chris Forsberg battle it out as teammates in the Final Four. All right, Drift Nation, the season is almost over. The winners of this round will duke it out for first, and the other two battle it out for third. Our first battle at the Fearless Four will be between Mad Skills RHYS MILLEN and his fully dialed-in Pontiac GTO and Japanese driver Yoshinobu OKUBO in the Signal Auto S13. It's time to go to Jared, who's losing his voice, but not his energy.
Final four, OKUBO leading RHYS. No, what's going on here? RHYS MILLEN leading OKUBO. RHYS coming low to high. RHYS with really good angle. Tight on that clipping point. Pulling away the LS1 Power GTO. Really tight on that clipping point. OKUBO on his back bumper. Good run from both these guys.
What do we think? I didn't even know RHYS was leading that one.
Yeah, RHYS ran a short line. He went down on the bottom and he started his entry pretty low. OKUBO was just on the outside of him. We didn't know who was supposed to be in the lead.
1, 2, 3, send it! Here we go, OKUBO versus RHYS MILLEN. OKUBO trying to pull away. OKUBO with our early initiation. RHYS following his line from low to high on the bank. RHYS is lighting up that smoke. Look how tight he is on that back bumper. Whoa! RHYS dodging in, darting in on the inside. OKUBO tight on that clipping point. Look at RHYS all over him. The muscle machine is outdoing the Signal Auto car.
It looks like he just permanently attached himself to his rear bumper on that run. Am I right?
Yeah, he basically followed OKUBO's smoke through the whole thing. But that shows that you have a lot of skill. You can follow another driver, and it shows a lot of skill.
So there you go. RHYS MILLEN moves on. You agree with this move?
RHYS stuck to him like a magnet. RHYS did good. Awesome.
That was really intense. Did you guys make contact?
Yeah, we actually tapped each other going into the first corner. I think he must have had a miscommunication. Number one qualifier always leads into the first round. And I was waiting for him to stall to my speed at the control cone here, and he was already going, so I just went for it, initiated, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna be pretty close to him, and I just felt the slightest tap.
Fighting with RHYS for first will either be Chris Forsberg in the Drift Alliance Team Falken S15 or his Drift Alliance Falken brother, Vaughn Gittin Jr., who's in a borrowed S13.
1, 2, 3, send it! Chris Forsberg, Vaughn Gittin Jr. Chris running through the gears. These guys are best of friends. Wow. Spitting fire like, hi-ya! Here we go. Chris Forsberg lighting up the smoke. Vaughn Gittin Jr. with the flamethrower. Chris is just lighting up his Falcons. Vaughn Gittin Jr. in the borrowed car. Wow, look at Vaughn over Chris's back. Ow! Vaughn spins out. Vaughn spins out. Automatic advantage, Chris Forsberg. Here we go. Here's the battle. Best of friends. Vaughn Gittin Jr. pulling away from Chris. I guarantee he'll catch right back up. Here we go. Vaughn Gittin Jr. Chris Forsberg lighting him up. Vaughn, no angle. Chris lighting it up. Wow. That's like a special effect. Chris Forsberg running really good drift line. Vaughn Gittin Jr. didn't even come in drift, but Chris Forsberg with good angle consistently throughout the track.
Going off of what the last run was, Chris had an advantage going in.
Yeah.
So now it's about 50-50. They both kind of they didn't really make mistakes, but they didn't really improve on each one's performance. So I'd give it to Chris.
Chris Forsberg moves
Yeah, Chris did really well. He kept his game. He could have followed a little closer off the starting line so they could give more of a show for the spectators at the same time, but I think he's having a little transmission problems right now.
Chris, excellent job. You defeated your teammate, JR, but you guys might make it up on the podium together.
Yeah, he still has a chance right now to get third place. You know, he's driving a car he's never driven before and just been killing it all day.
It's great to see you're so happy for him, but what about you? What are you going to do against RHYS?
I have no idea. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm on the podium first time all year. Thank God.
That's a preview of what's going to happen on the podium.
Exactly. That's great.
So there you have it. We've got Chris FORSBERG and RHYS MILLEN moving on to the finals. We've got OKUBO and VAUGHN Jr. battling for third. A lot of races go. I love it! Welcome back to Formula D. This is our second to last battle of the season, and it's between a couple of S13s. Team Falken's VAUGHN GITTIN Jr. and Signal Auto's Yokonobu OKUBO.
1, 2, 3, send it! Here we go, OKUBO versus VAUGHN GITTIN Jr. JR. Signal Auto versus Drift Alliance Falken Rockford Fosgate. Coming in, Signal Auto with good angle on the bank. VAUGHN running a really straight line. The borrowed car. I mean, this is a borrowed car for VAUGHN. OKUBO very acclimated with this car. Running a good line. Whoa, JR almost tapping the tires. Advantage. I got to go with OKUBO. Here we go, OKUBO. JR getting. JR is going to lead. JR in the borrowed car. His sponsors are Falken, Rockford Fosgate, and Drift Alliance. OKUBO, Signal Auto, Tanabe, BF Goodrich. JR with no angle, straight line. Holy cow, coming fast, throwing flames. OKUBO thinks he's in Compton getting shot at. JR getting, oh, get out of shape. OKUBO, OKUBO's gonna move on to VAUGHN GITTIN Jr. mad.
So, as we can tell, obviously, VAUGHN GITTIN Jr. not very comfortable, not doing very well in the new car they just got into today. Well, what do you think's going on?
Well, from the previous runs, it sounds like he has a little engine problem at the same time. So, I mean, he's out here. He's going to try to run as best as he can.
Congratulations, you're taking third today.
Yeah, 相手がやっぱり
engine is not good. He know. So I kind of feel sorry, but still.
Well, you're a tough competitor. Good job.
Right now, we go to the finals, the battle for first. Mad Skills RHYS MILLEN versus Chris FORSBERG. Let's go to the track.
1, 2, 3, send it! Here we go, RHYS MILLEN versus Chris FORSBERG. RHYS MILLEN coming in, pulling away from Chris. Let's see if he can catch up with him. Here we go, RHYS MILLEN breaking it sideways. Whoa, Chris swinging it wide. Can he catch up? Chris FORSBERG. Oh my gosh! Totally caught on fire. Keep going. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Chris totally caught on fire. What is going on? Looks like he has something going on in the back. Make some noise, Irwindale!
Oh my gosh, talk to me. What just happened? Andy, talk to me.
His car caught on fire, the back end of it.
I don't need you to figure that out. I got that part. That's all you get here in LA, baby. The finals. That's the kind of stuff that happens. Everyone brings everything they got. Set your car on fire if you gotta. Let's go to the second round. RHYS MILLEN and Chris FORSBERG going for number 1.
RHYS has the advantage. On 3, send it. 1, 2, 3, send it! Chris FORSBERG, RHYS MILLEN. Chris is gonna pull away. Let's see if he can start himself on fire again. Coming into the bank, early initiation. RHYS initiated halfway through. Whoa, look at RHYS sucking him up like a vacuum cleaner. Chris, you can't even see his car. RHYS MILLEN all over Chris. Chris FORSBERG, RHYS MILLEN cutting back and forth. This is it, Irwindale! We're gonna award the trophies right down here. But I'm talking to the judges. They don't know who won. Pretty split decision. So they're going one more time.
The judges have called for a one more time, so stick around. When we come back, the final battle of the 05 season. We're back at Irwindale Speedway for the final battle of the 05 season. RHYS, MILLEN, and Chris Forsberg have already run once tonight, and the judges want to see them run one more time. On the last run, Chris's exhaust blew a bit of fire, igniting the gaseous rubber, and instead of just smoke, Godzilla-like flames came roaring out of Chris's S15. As soon as the smoke settled down and the flames went out, the judges called for a one more time.
Here we go, RHYS, MILLEN, Chris Forsberg, the finals. Round 6, Need for Speed Formula Drift, presented by Circuit City. The Pontiac GTO breaking sideways. Chris Forsberg smoking up his Falcons. RHYS, MILLEN, good angle. Chris with really good angle as well. Tight on that clipping point. Oh, RHYS gets out of shape. RHYS gets out of shape. RHYS totally straightened out. Oh my gosh. RHYS, MILLEN gets out of shape. Chris Forsberg ran a proper drift line.
What the hell just happened?
Well, going into the inner oval, I think RHYS started to spin, so Chris started to lifting off to give him space to spin so they wouldn't hit each other.
It all comes down to this right here. Chris Forsberg, RHYS, MILLEN on a one more time. Final run, let's go to the track.
1, 2, 3, send it! Chris Forsberg, RHYS, MILLEN. Chris Forsberg pulling away from RHYS. What's going on with RHYS? Having problems. Chris Forsberg, what is going on here? Chris Forsberg, is RHYS giving him the win? What's going on? Chris almost spins out. Come down here, trophy ceremony right now.
So RHYS, MILLEN doesn't even run the last lap. He just goes around in a circle. Chris Forsberg runs a great run. Looks like he won. I don't know what's going on. We got to find out. Get to the bottom of this.
RHYS, MILLEN, why did you decide to not really give it your all on the second run there?
Funny enough, you know, the power steering pump actually bound on me coming into this corner, and I had a hard time unlocking it, and that's why it went into like a crazy half spin. So thereafter, I just dare not run the risk of throwing it into the wall, so I knew that if Chris had a clean run anyway, that I couldn't win tonight. Exactly. So I just chose to cruise it around.
Let's award the trophies from third to first. In third place, OKUBO from Signal Auto. And of course, we saw the battle of the Bulge, end all be all. In second place, RHYS, MILLEN, the Kiwi, Matt Skills, MILLEN. Give it up for RHYS, MILLEN. Last but not least, finally putting it together. Our third overall 2004 championship, putting together a good run. Falken Tires, Rockford Fosgate Drift Alliance, Chris Forsberg! Get up there! You deserve it, RHYS, MILLEN. Give it up one last time. Round 6. This is it. House of Drift. Need for Speed Formula Drift, presented by Circuit City. Chris Forsberg.
Look at this. This is the face of a champion. Chris, congratulations.
Thank you very much. I can't believe it. I've never won anything with drifting. The best I could ever do was second place. This is like, you know, a dream come true.
We're so happy for you. I mean, you've been fiddling with your car all season. You've had problems, and the last event, you take it all. How are you feeling?
Just kind of got it together. Me and Kevin finally fixed it. We finally got that thing to stay together, and last round just went for it, you know, and it worked out.
What a show you put on. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
We got the championship, and that's what counts tonight. I really want to thank Yokohama Tires and Pontiac. Brilliant supporters, great sponsors. Look forward to next year.
Like that, the 05 season is over and RHYS MILLEN is the champion with an even 500 points. Sam Cubinet had a shot at the title today, but lost it to JR Gittin and ended up in second place. Third place goes to the kid, Ken Gucci, proving he's not just the future, he's the present. I gotta tell you, what an unbelievable event. What a great event in LA. We had cars, we had girls, we had sunshine. Chris Forsberg, Drift Alliance, Falken Tires, finally got a win. You could tell like the passion, how excited they were. Finally got it. I loved it. What an incredible event here in Irwindale. What was going on with you?
I had a ball out here watching Formula D, but the car show, LA, y'all know how to hook up some cars, man.
LA, home of cars in general, drifting, whips, you name it, am I right?
Everything is in Southern California, man.
It's been an amazing season. In the end, RHYS MILLEN takes #1. Congratulations to all the drivers. And you know what? We had a great time, didn't we, guys?
Yes, we did. Guys, thank you for joining us for the whole 2005 season. We'll see you next year. Formula D 2006. We're out, baby!